I want to take a little bit of time to talk about the changes that are coming from this channel and from me as a teacher in 2026 and beyond. I have had a wild ride in 2025. I've learned quite a bit about my audience, what you guys want to see, what I like to do. And I think these changes are going to be really important for the growth of the community moving forward, considering the fact that this is a community that focuses on magic, especially elemental magic. I want to bring more ritual to you in 2026. It's something that I didn't want to stop, but I was forced to because I was struggling with homelessness, not having money for materials, not having a place even where I could put together and plan a proper ritual. But that is really changing. I should have a permanent place set up at least by the end of this year, if not early next year, and it'll more than likely be a long-term situation. So I want to pause my travel mostly because it's just getting ridiculous financially, but also because it's time for me to really hunker down and put everything that I have to getting this community off the ground and as big as it can possibly be. And I just think traveling has gotten in the way of some of the focus that I wanted to bring to this business. So once I get really settled, and really it's going to start even before I get my own place kind of settled up. But either way, there's going to be a lot more ritual coming in 2026 now that I have a job and I'm more stable. I want to bring more of that to you guys. I want to try to build up to weekly rituals on YouTube. Again, it can take me a little bit of time to work up to that. I do have like 2 jobs that I'm working right now. So bear with me there, but there's at my own time, at least by the end of the year, I want to get to one ritual a week on YouTube that'll be shorter in length. And then on Patreon, I'll be doing bonus ritual content, and that'll be much longer and much more in depth. And the Patreon content is where you're really going to be learning step by step everything that I do. And the YouTube content will give kind of just like tips for beginners. So that is really the difference between what's going on with my ritual content on my public platforms versus Patreon. So if you want in-depth information on how to use the elements to your benefit, definitely check out Patreon. But the joys of the ritual will be with you nonetheless, whether or not you're paid or free. I'm also going to be bringing a lot more music in 2026. I obviously did have a song that I made around spring 2025. I have another one that will be done by the end of the year, and that's awesome. I had to pause my music for quite some time because my money troubles are making it impossible for me to continue to produce, to be frank. But that has also changed. I am currently in taking music production classes, learning how to produce. I have money for software now that I didn't have before. It's just so exciting artistically for me. I also plan to be taking voice lessons once I figure out my budget in more detail. And the voice lessons are going to be a powerful way for me to broaden my range, my delivery, my execution. So everything about the way that I approach music is going to get better and more refined in 2026. And I plan to be releasing a lot more musical content in 2026. I want to build up to at least one free sound healing on YouTube and at least one bonus sound healing that will be Patreon only, that will be on a new tier that I'm planning on adding. But again, that's what we're working up to, right? So this is just my plan that I'm sharing with you guys, building through 2026 and beyond. I am also going to be putting more energy updates on Patreon. I know that they're very popular and that's great, but ultimately this is a channel about magic, about ritual. And sometimes when I post about other things, it gets confusing, I think, for the viewer. Like they don't understand exactly what the brand is and what I'm trying to do, or they're subscribing only for the content that has nothing to do with magic. And I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, right? So I'm thinking that that content will gradually move to Patreon because my Patreons understand that this is additional content that works alongside the core purpose, which is magic and everything else. So that is another plan.